How you guys all doing today? Today's video, I wanted to go and talk about some of these new things we've just gotten released not too long ago regarding the new GLs, Admiral Piet, and the new login reward for the month of, what is this next month? August, September. And this new month for September, the login reward will be, I'm not sure who this person is. I'm sorry, dude. I cannot accept you at the moment. It's going to be IG-88. It's going to be IG-88. And people have been thinking, let's start this off really quickly. We're going to go into it. Let's just go over to the dev announcement. So this is the content update not too long ago we had. So going up to the top, this new login for September will be IG-88. And people have been speculating, what could this mean? You know, we're going to have the Mando Season 2 coming out here in a little bit. We got those new 3 Mando characters because of the TV show, of course, and those were the Mando, Karga, and the Cara Dune. So those are 3 light side ones. People thinking this new IG-88 can lead towards either, there's 2 situations. It could either lead towards more Mandalorian content with some probably new some IG-11 from that show, and also maybe some more Empire-related stuff that are in the Mandalorian show, like what's his name? Moff Gideon, right? And maybe some more troopers. But people are also thinking that could be kind of tying into the fact of the new GLs coming in and having just some more Empire-related stuff for the new prerequisites for getting them unlocked. So there's a couple ways to think about that. What I would think the most realistic one is just some more Mandalorian content coming and kind of getting prepped for some new potential legendaries or maybe some more events leading up to something big with the Mandalorian stuff. And that'll probably be some probably IG-11, I would assume, right? We don't know just yet, so I don't want to put too much words into your guys' mouth and you guys, thinking too much here. Just don't think too much about it. I would just kind of, think about it pretty hopeful. I think that's a lot of cool stuff happening with that being the login. There's a lot of cool potential there, so let's just leave it at that. But the next thing I think is pretty worth noting, worth mentioning as well, is there's going to be a daily, not really daily, but more of like what is this? Double drops, right? For getting in preparation rather for the new GLs. So there's gonna be some double drops here. So on the 29th, and then on September for the 5th, the 12th, and just kind of going on, so forth and so on with those double drops, which is kind of nice, right? You're gonna be having a lot more time and energy to, focus on getting those new farms going for those new characters. We don't know when the Mon Mothma or the 3PO and Chewbacca will be coming farmable, but if they do, and it's going to be happening throughout this time frame, that's going to be so huge for those farms, as well as potential for whatever Mandalorian content comes out, because we can already farm the current Mandalorian and Grief Karga from the ship nodes, which is going to be super huge, I feel like. So lots of good stuff there. I mean, that's only positive things. I'm really pumped up for that. So that's kind of what I want to go there for that starting the video, and then I want to kind of go into my thoughts, wrapping up kind of leading up to some of the Galactic Legends. So going back into the game, we got to talk about these new requirements. So these are only the first stages of the requirements. They're already in the game, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed or checked it out. But they are coming soon. We've gotten the first 5. Is it 5? I think it's 5 for both. Yeah, it's 5. So 5 for both so far. These ones, however, require 14 in regards to the 13 that we needed for the other ones for the Kylo and the Rey. So you can just see here 13, and then for the Rey we needed 13 as well. So there's one more, but it's not that huge of a deal because these ones require the same one as the previous for the Kylo and the Rey, right? So, for this one we have to have JTR Relic 7. Well, you already need to have JTR Relic 7 for getting the other Galactic Legend Rey. Same goes for the Palpatine with needing other Relic 7 Palps for, the Kylo, and also needing him for the Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine. So, it's not that bad in my opinion. The ones I would be most concerned about are people such as Director Krennic and Royal Guard. I mean, there's going to be some of them in here that are not going to be worth farming, but you're going to be needing them anyways to get your GLs unlocked. Just like the whole Rose Tico stuff, Holdo, Stick Ray, all those guys for the Resistance, not that great, right? So we're going to for sure have some of those that are going to be coming into play for both of these new ones, for the Emperor Palpatine, rather the Sith Eternal, whatever, Lord Emperor, I don't know, whatever you want to call him, and also the new Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. So just, looking at them from the first view, the first glance of the first 5 we'll need, this one is by far the best one to go for. Personally, I am going for this one right off the bat. I love Luke a lot. He's my favorite character in Star Wars. I love the Jedi a lot, so he's for sure going to be on my first one to go for. And also, looking at these requirements, we already have JCR from the other one. We already had to have your 3PO for the JKL event for the other Luke, the one we just got recently, the Night Luke. And we're already going to need this new Chupio and Mon Mothma, and those ones are going to be pretty, coming, I would say, in some recent times, in not too long from now, in farmable nodes. So I would kind of look at this one for the Luke, making this one kind of think about this one being a little bit more easier for the most part. And of course, you have Old Ben here, right? And Old Ben's not that hard to gear in my opinion. He's gonna be very easy. And I think these ones, just like the first glances, these ones are so much easier for the Luke. I'm not saying you got to go for Luke first, but if you have him already built up, and perhaps even have the other JKL built up as well, maybe kind of think about going for this one first, because this one might be the easiest one to go for. So, now on that point with JKL, and will he be needed or not? I can't really say, because I'm not too sure. If I was thinking about it more in a realistic stance, we had for the GLs for the Rey, right? Let's go about Rey for a second. We needed to have all these other guys. You can't really see them. Oh, there we go. I forgot which one. It's on activity. Okay, so you can see here, we needed the Stick Rey from episode 6, or episode 7 rather, and then you needed JTR from episode 8, and then of course you got herself from episode 9, right? So on the same lines as that, for Luke, we've had two events now. I'm forgetting the Commander Luke Skywalker. We've had now 2 events for Luke, with Commander Luke and now the Jedi Knight Luke, and of course we have Farm Boy Luke. So that's already 3 Lukes in the game before we're going to get this another 4th one for the whole Jedi faction. That's kind of crazy in my opinion. So people are wondering, will this new one we just got barely, the JKL, will he be needed for this new Jedi Master Luke? And in my opinion, I think it will be needed, because it will be tying all the storyline with himself and needing him for some big event for his GL. And I think that's going to be something that will be happening, and that's why I'm thinking, if you guys would like to go for that route of the Jedi getting the JKL unlocked with the whole 3PO, the Wampa, like all those requirements, I would say this might not be that bad of an investment for yourself, because you're going to have an incredible character with JKL. You're going to have to work on Chupio, Mon Mothma, JTR, and I mean, just those, just naming off those guys, those few, those are some incredible characters in the game. I love those characters a lot, and those are some huge guys for yourself. And then looking at the other flip-flop for the new Emperor, those are not looking too hot. I would not like to get a Royal Guard or a Directed Krennic at Relics. I'm never going to use them, just like I'm never going to use my my Rose Tico. So I'm not looking forward to that. However, you're going to have to get your Vader and also your other Palpatine, as well as the new Admiral Piet at Relics. And those 3 are ridiculously great characters. I might just save this video. I might not actually talk about Piet too much in this video. I might save it for a different video, but just know that Piet is incredible. He has a lot of great synergy with the Empire faction, and especially kind of tying in heavily with Vader and how he can stack up more damage and potency to land some more debuffs and do some bigger hits while he is under his Merciless Massacre ability. So, I mean, there's a lot of great things on both sides. First glance of both, though, I would say I think that the Luke is a little bit easier. We're way too early to say, which one you should go for first, though. But thinking about it this way, if you will be needing the JKL to unlock this Luke in the future, I would say go for that route, because you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck as you progress. I know it's going to be a little bit harder to get unlocked, because you're going to have to go through a whole legendary event to unlock the other Luke, the Hero's Journey, I think, rather. And then, of course, on top of that, getting some more of these marquees. And then, thinking about it that way, and then also thinking about it this way for the other guy, for the Emperor, you're going to be needing now 2 marquees. You're going to be needing some easier guys to unlock that we've probably already had from a long time ago from the Vader and Palpatine, and then just some more random garbage thrown in there as well. So that is stuff I would kind of consider. Think about a little bit which ones you would want to go for yourself. Maybe you're just going to kind of play it really easy and simple-minded. Whichever one you like the most, go for it the most. That's definitely something I would probably think of as well, because I love Luke. I'm going to go for Luke. Maybe you guys don't like Luke as much as I do. You're going to go for the Palpatine. That's totally fine as well. But that's some things to consider. The last things I want to kind of consider here and bring up in the video are some of the capital ships before we head off. So we just had the Holdo, and we had the Finalizer for the Hux, for being the capital fleets, getting these guys built up and needed for the GLs for the Rey and Kylo. So these are all sequel characters from the sequel trilogy. And now thinking about the ships aspect of it all, which ships would we need to have in the requirement slot for these new ones that we just got heard of from the Luke and the Palpatine? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a hold, though. It's not going to be a finalizer for the Hux. I can't see it personally. They could definitely add some new capital ship from that movie if they wanted to for the Sith. I don't think they might, though. I think they're going to probably play a little bit more easy. I think they're going to be having, for the Rebels at least, some Akbar. You're going to have to have a relic Akbar with that whole fleet maxed out, and also you're going to probably be needing for the Empire either a Tarkin or a Thrawn with those capital ships built up and maxed out, with maybe even a potential Piet capital ship. I don't know. We don't know just yet, but I wouldn't plan on anything too crazy for the ships, because we're going to already need some crazy new marquees as well. But like I said, I wouldn't say that just too early on. I'm just thinking about it from my current stance on things. So I don't know just yet. These are just my thoughts, my first thoughts on this whole thing. I don't know. But just think about it this way. I love the characters from the requirements of the Luke more than I do for the new Emperor. And that's what I'm going to probably go for myself. You guys can probably think about it your own way, which ones you're more close to, which ones you have built up furthest, and kind of go about it that way if you guys would like to. But yeah, I like these new Galactic Legends. I know people probably don't like them as much, especially coming off of a new game mode that didn't, release as well as we had hopes. But that's still going to be kind of get fixed in the future. But I like to always stay optimistic in this game. I love this game a lot, guys, and I'm pretty pumped for these new GLs. I think these are some good additions for these new factions. I'm guessing it's going to be a Jedi and a Sith faction, so that's going to be crazy. And yeah, that's probably going to be it for my video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, share it around, and if you guys would like to, feel free to subscribe to my channel. We got lots of content daily, pretty much content coming out, rolling out. If you guys would like to check it out and sub. We also have a Discord, a Patreon, and channel memberships all down below in the description if you guys would like to go check out those. Hang out with me in the Discord and support me in those other fashions. So with that all being said, thanks for watching it again, guys, and until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out and have a good one.